Hello everybody, summer is almost officially over and that means autumn and sweater weather is coming. But I think that for fall, there's one specific garment that I really love, and that's cardigans. So today it's a bit warm here in the Netherlands, so I'm still wearing my Bindweed camisole, which as you can see, it's also sport bra friendly, as you can't really see my sport bra anywhere. Well, a bit here, but actually, during autumn days are getting slowly colder and shorter, and I believe that wearing a cardigan is just the best thing. A cardigan is the best garment to carry around when maybe a day is still warm enough for a t-shirt, but still you may wonder maybe if it gets colder, it's nice to have an extra layer to put on. My name is Camilla, I'm an Italian native living in the Netherlands, and today I'm only going to talk about my favorite cardigan designs for autumn. They're all super cozy designs that are also really going to match any of your autumn outfits, and also they're all size inclusive. I really looked into size inclusivity for this video. I really wanted to recommend some patterns that are gonna look amazing on any one of you. I also looked it up online what was to be intended as size inclusivity, simply because there's no pattern that can include all sizes out there, because we're all different and all beautiful. But there wasn't really much consensus on what's the threshold to consider a pattern size inclusive. So most of the patterns I'm going to show you today go at least up to 5 extra large sizes, but a couple are also only going up to 3 extra larges. And I kind of kept 3XL as a threshold, but really that's only the minority of the designs I'm going to show you today. So really, most of them are going to be suitable for each one of you, so you all can keep warm during these coming colder days. Okay, so let's get into it. And the first one is a pattern that is called the Easy Spring Jacket. So you may think it's not really the right thing for autumn. Actually, it's by a Danish designer duo, which is Easy at Knit. And so I think it would be great for a Danish spring, but it's also great for other European countries autumn, because it looks like a very nice and thick and comfy and cozy cardigan that it would be great for autumn days. So it is a very simple raglan cardigan, but it has a beautiful texture and also eyelets. And yeah, so I really love this jacket. I love the sample the designers made, which is in this super amazing bright pink, and I would just love to have a cardigan like that in my closet, because it would just give that nice pop of color to these just darker and grayer days. So of course, for every design, I'm gonna leave you a link for the pattern in the description, so go check it out. You'll find all the details, and you'll also find all the social media details, so you can follow me on Instagram. You can subscribe to my free newsletter, which comes out weekly, and it's all about knitting and general creativity, because sometimes I also like to try out other hobbies. And of course, to my Ravelry, if you want to really give a look to all my projects and my queues. My queue is really long. So let's go on to the second pattern, which has just been recently published, and is the Leith Cardigan by Rebecca, aka the Crea Bear. This pattern is another one that's just gonna give a huge splash of colors to your autumn days. It is really nice. You can really use all your creativity in choosing the colors. I believe it's also a great way to actually use a bit of your stash, as you can use different colors for the different stripes. I also saw people, and I think also Rebecca did, using different textures of yarn for the different stripes, like a more smooth yarn and a more boucle yarn, and that also turned out amazing. So it's another really simple design. I'm not saying it's simple as in like, oh, it's so easy, like what am I spending money on? but it's no, I'm meaning that it's like simple lines, so it's gonna really suit nicely on most bodies, and it's gonna suit most of your outfits and most of your occasions. So for work, for a date out, for a day in the city, it's always gonna look great. And that's actually what I looked into, searching for all these cardigans. All of them are gonna look amazing, especially if you're trying to have a smaller closet with like garments that you can use in different occasions. They're all gonna be amazing to chill at home, but also to go out of your home in the cold. So yeah, and of course, sorry, forgot to say, all these patterns are by some amazing indie designers. So again, you can find gorgeous, great free patterns online that are often offered by designers or offered by yarn brands that, of course, they want to push you to knit great patterns with their yarns. But I do believe that it's nice and it's 100% worth it to spend those couple of euros, couple of dollars, couple of pounds on amazing design, but an indie designer. It's amazing to support these small creators, the small businesses, and usually you can really feel all the love they put into the design and into writing those very detailed patterns. And usually they give amazing also knitting support. All the interactions I've had in the past with designers regarding the design have always been great. Yeah, we should just support them and really invest into the designs because they're just beautiful. So I hope today I'm going to show you some great designs that you'll want to add to your queue, but also that maybe you're going to, discover new designers, new indie designers you didn't know yet, and you're going to get to know their amazing work. So let's go on to the third pattern, which is the Salerno Cardigan by Sophie, aka the Knitper Girl. If you've seen any other of my videos, you know I am a huge Knitper Girl fan. I probably bought in the past like all her patterns, and I've knitted quite a lot. And currently, the Salerno Cardigan is at the very tippy top of my Ravelry queue. I haven't got around to knit it yet, but it's there. It's gonna happen soon because I've swatched for it months ago. I wanted to show you the swatch for it, and I couldn't find it anymore. Good thing I remember that it perfectly fit the gauge required by the pattern, so I don't have to swatch it anymore. But yeah, it's up there, and it's this great cardigan that it's actually knitted on 9mm needles, so it knits up quickly, and it's just extremely cozy. And it's a cardigan that you want to put on first thing in the morning when you wake up. You know, when you like get out of the blanket and you walk into your kitchen and your kitchen is super cold. Yeah, like the Salerno cardigan is that kind of cardigan that you want to put on first thing in the morning and then simply never take it out for the rest of the day. So yeah, this is another amazing cardigan, another amazing basic cardigan that you can have in your closet forever and wear it all autumn, and why not also winter or spring. Next cardigan is the Lazy Cat Cardigan by Veronica Lindberg, aka Kutova Kika. This cardigan is actually part of her book Knit This. If you don't know what book I'm talking about, I've already made a video reviewing this book, so you can find it on my channel, because I just knitted one design for her for this book, and then I bought it straight away as soon as it had been published. And this part is one of her book that I unfortunately haven't knitted yet, but it's again in my queue. It's again there ready to be knitted. This is another nice bulky cardigan that's knitted on 6mm needles, and it's knitted with 2 strands of drops air, so it's gonna be lightweight but super soft and super warm. And again, it's one of those cardigans that really I can see myself spending my whole days in it, because it's drapey, it looks comfortable, it has a bit of that like grandfathered vibe, and yeah, so it's another one that goes in the list. I'm having very like big difficulties because right now I kind of want to like just going through these patterns, literally cast on every single one of them. That of course will be way more cardigans I actually need. It will be way more cardigans that I can actually knit. And right now I'm trying to focus on what's in my queue, what I've yarn already for, go knit those, and then only after like start planning orders with yarn. I don't know. I keep focused, Camilla, only on those that you actually have already the yarn for. But yeah, so it's time to pass to the next one. The next partner is actually a design that had initially been published in Lay Magazine issue 14, and now I believe it, yeah, on Ravelry is also available as a single pattern. So if you haven't got your hands on Lane Magazine issue 14, don't worry, you can get this one online as well. And it's the Koselig cardigan by Undertaker wool. And this cardigan is probably the first pattern I saw of this issue of Lane magazine. And so the first pattern that I was like, I'm gonna buy this issue. I am not one of those people that needs to have all issues of Lane magazine or of really of any knitting magazine. I always really kind of just go for it when I know that there's already a couple of patterns that I really like and I would love to knit. And so it kind of makes it like worth the money of buying the magazine because they're always a bit pricey-ish otherwise. But this one was a good deal because I absolutely loved all the patterns in this issue. And definitely one of them was Koselig. And it's just this nice cardigan with a lot of texture and an amazing color work on the top that looks like an embroidery, and also like kind of like colored and textured button band. And it's just, I don't know, I love everything in it. And I don't know, to me it looks like something that if I saw it in a shop I would definitely go and spend my money on it. But the idea that I can actually make it with my hands, it's even better. So yeah, this one, it's really again at the top of my list. And I definitely want to knit it sooner or later. The next cardigan is the Holly Cardigan by Anne Riemann. It is this beautiful cardigan that's actually is going to be perfect for winter too because it's inspired by the holiday season with the motif that looks like the holly plant. And it just, I love the easy color work, the yoke and the round. It just looks really nice and again, really versatile and really cozy. It, yeah, I mean, I know I'm pretty much saying the same thing for all these patterns, but honestly, that's like the main thing, like for a cardigan design, that's the main thing I look for, which is coziness. And I just want really coziness in my life right now as the days are getting shorter and darker and colder. I just want something cozy to put on, and these cardigans all look so cozy, and that's pretty much what I'm looking for, coziness. This one, it's one of a couple of color work designs I'm going to show you today, because usually I mostly look for texture and also a nice stockinette cardigan. It's also something I'd really like. So there's no many color work ones in here, but this is one of the few I'm going to show you today. So next one is the Korshavn Cardigan. This one is a bit of a classic, I think, by now, as it has been published 2 years ago. And I just love the idea of it, how simple it looks, but how sophisticated it looks at the same time. I've seen people knit this in like the most amazing bright colors, like a nice bright clover green or a nice bright red or a nice bright electric blue. And that it's also something that I would definitely love to do, to choose just simply a bright color for to knit this one. And yeah, I really like it. This is less bulky, it's knitted on 5mm needles mostly, and it will look amazing, I believe, in any closet. Next pattern is another colorwork pattern. It's the Hennessy Houndstooth Cardigan by Knit One Purl One. It's this super nice cardigan that reminds of an amazing Chanel jacket, or like a, you know, like what ladies would wear in the 50s and 60s, like super ladylike with this pied de poule pattern. I love it. And honestly, you can make it in any color. And it's just gonna look classy anyway. I would love to actually make it like some popping color again. I don't know why today I feel so much like bright popping colors. But honestly, think of it like it has this such this classic line and pattern, and then like making in a bright pink or yeah, bright green, and it's just gonna give it a bit of like a rebel vibe, or even like a speckled yarn, like maybe like a hand dyed yarns with different bright colors. It would look amazing. Now I'm just like brainstorming ideas here to the camera. Please, if you share my ideas for it, if you're like, oh my god, yes, I want to knit it too in a bright color, please let me know. Let me see how it's going to turn out, because probably you're going to knit it and finish it way before I get around to actually knit it. So yeah, let me know if I'm giving you some great ideas for this. The next design I'm going to show you today is the Building Blocks Cardi by I Aimer Share Makes. I hope I didn't butcher her name. I just didn't really know how to say it. I may share. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're seeing this, I apologize for butchering your name. But this is a gorgeous design because it is extremely versatile. The pattern gives you the option of knitting a cardigan or knitting just a vest, but also depending on the yarn you're using. I've seen her using the Rerum Natura Gilia, and that one like looked super nice, super basic, but then she knitted the same cardigan with Newton yarn. Also, I think she chose a different size, like she knitted a bit more oversized, and that looked like the perfect hug. So again, it's a really versatile design that you can really adjust to the yarn you have, the cardigan you want, the garment you want in your and you miss in your closet. And I think that just makes a planner amazing. It's really worth the money to buy. So yeah, if you're really looking for, you know, a bit of a basic cardigan, this is the pattern for you. Next design is actually a cardigan that would have been amazing also for spring, because it's the Twine Cardigan by Odd Row. And this cardigan is knitted with alpaca yarn, which is a light fingering alpaca yarn, and one strand of silk mohair. So it turns out to be a very lightweight cardigan. So maybe it's more for like the beginning of autumn, more than for the days getting closer to winter. But I believe it can still be worn also throughout autumn and winter and spring as a layer, because being such a thin fabric, it can be easily layered underneath thicker sweater or underneath a coat. For this cardigan, I absolutely love the texture. I mean, that rib, that I believe it's like a brioche rib that somehow makes this gorgeous waves. It looks like it's kind of like cables but made in brioche rib, and the outcome is just gorgeous and so elegant. Yeah, it looks like what a ballerina would wear. Which is really cute. It would make you look sophisticated and elegant the moment you put it on, even if you're still wearing your pajama pants. Yeah. The next pattern, it's something that I absolutely want in my closet. I've been eyeing it for more than a year. Since it came out in April 2022. I've been wanting to knit it since. I've been wanting to buy yarn for it since. I haven't knitted it yet because I've stopped myself from spending money on buying the yarn for it when I knew that I didn't have time to knit it yet. But this is definitely one of those patterns, one of those designs, one of those cardigans that one day will definitely be in my closet and I will wear it so much because it's the Miles shirt jacket by Ozetta, which is pretty much a jacket design. I have never been super big on jackets. Like I'm not one that's gonna buy in a store. Cause yeah, I don't. Yeah, it just doesn't feel my style. This one, knitted, it's amazing. It's so gorgeous. Also, it's knitted, at least the original design calls for an unspun yarn. In this case, she used Mancha Lapis by Wool Dreamers, which is a Spanish brand and a Spanish yarn made in Spain with Spanish fibers. So it's amazing, it's sustainable. And I've been eyeing the yarn and I've been eyeing the patterns again since it came out. I fell in love with it. I hope you fall in love with it too. It's honestly, it looks amazing. It's gorgeous. I can't really say anything anymore about it besides it looks so comfy. Again, I imagine my days wrapped in cardigans at home as I work from home, and last winter we didn't really turn on the heating until the 3rd of December. So honestly, to save gas and save money, because yeah, I think I hope you remember how last year gas prices just went out of the roof. So cardigans to me, it's literally what I live in all autumn and all winter. And the first thought when I see something like this design is, oh my god, I'm gonna rub myself into that cardigan and just keep it on from when I wake up till I go to bed. So a lot of times I just tell you, yeah, that's something I'm gonna put on as soon as I get out of bed. This is literally what I'm gonna do. Another really nice and basic cardigan that's gonna be super comfy all day long. It's called the home cardigan. It is made to be. It has in the name. But honestly, it's a great basic design by Kaitre, and it's gonna look amazing not just at home, but in any situation. It's nice. I actually have yarn for this one. I bought it secondhand. It's a bit of a variegated yarn, and I haven't got around to knit it yet. And right now, my yarn is also in some box still since when we moved last autumn. So I don't really have it here to show you. But again, it's a nice, simple cardigan and stockinette, and it's gonna look amazing in your closet, and gonna look amazing in it in any situation. Yeah, I keep repeating myself, but it's literally the main thing about these cardigans, about these designs. They're just amazing, and you can wear them whenever. They're versatile, and yeah, you're all gonna look amazing in it. We're already at the second last pattern. This has gone by very fast, but the second last design is the Bindweed by Life is Cozy. This is a design, a pattern that's been originally published in the Making Stories magazine, issue 5. Making Story magazine is this great magazine that I truly love. That it's published by a very small publisher in Berlin, and they focus on using sustainable yarns. And on the website, you can also buy sustainable yarns, and they publish twice a year this great magazine with gorgeous designs by amazing indie designers. And I believe now the issue 10, it's coming out. All the patterns are always gorgeous, and honestly, I love to see what new yarns they're using. And yeah, it's really great. And also the message they're spreading is really nice. So if you don't know the work of Annalisa and Making Stories, please go check out Making Stories on Instagram or the website. This pattern was originally published in their magazine issue 5, but it's also possible now on Ravelry to buy it individually. It's a gorgeous texture cardigan. I believe it's the one with most texture of the ones I'm showing you today. Maybe also the Easy Spring jacket was very textured but a bit different, but this one with even has bubbles and cables, and despite being, let's say, a more challenging knit with bubbles and cables, it still has a very simple line that's gonna look amazing on any outfit. And we're down to the very last design I'm going to show you today, and this one is the Cosmo Cardigan by Simone, aka Russ Knitwear, and this is a development on her Cosmo sweater, so it has the same designing details with the, let's say, the V in the front and on the sleeves, and the different texture in the two sections of the pattern. It is a beautiful design, very simple lines that are gonna make an essential and basic item in your closet. I don't know what to say anymore, because honestly, all these designs, again, they're gonna be amazing in any of your closets, on any of your bodies. I hope you like this. I hope you enjoyed this selection. I'm sorry if I repeated myself a bit much, but yeah, what I looked for in these patterns was coziness, versatility, elegance, and yeah, like simple lines. So bit of like minimalistic pieces that can easily fit also a small closet, as they can be worn on repetition throughout all autumn and even winter and even spring, especially if you have a bit of a colder spring. So I really hope you enjoyed this selection, and please let me know in the comments if you have fallen in love with any of these designs, if you already knitted some, if you're definitely gonna knit some of these. And please give a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to keep in touch with future videos. But really, comment and give a like. That really helps me and to reach more knitters out on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this time with me. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great day.